We have Ross Hancock joining us again today. Now, he's from the Results in Business Institute. All the contact details are on the bottom of your screen. And whether you are a small or medium business or perhaps looking at being a licensee, all will be unfolded for you on the show today. Because I'd like our viewers, first of all, to know who exactly the company is and a little bit about the company and what you do, Ross.
Okay. Alice, we're a network of independent business coaches and consultants that use specialist diagnostic systems to help grow small to medium businesses and increase their profits, sales and cash.
Okay. So, and you, as a network, you've basically been around doing this kind of business for about 5 years now,
Yeah.
working with small and medium businesses.
And actually, Alice, our history goes back, our systems have been developed over the last 22 years, but we are actually now a different company since we embraced independent licensees.
Okay. So if I was like a small business, Alice Worsley Limited,
Yep.
you know, and did muffins and coffee or something
Yep.
like that round businesses, but I just knew I wasn't really achieving my maximum potential, I could call on you people to take a good look at what I'm doing and perhaps find the areas where I can improve what I'm doing. Is that
Yes,
what you do?
We operate on a special formula which we call our 5% formula. And
Right.
we're not all about increasing turnover, Alice. We actually quote in our formula that if we can show a small business how to increase their turnover by 5%, reduce their overheads by 5%, and reduce their cost of goods sold by better purchasing or manufacturing by 5%, and achieve 5% in all three areas,
Yeah.
the net effect of the profitability on that business is 61.75% increase in profit. So we're not about big change, Alice. We're about helping the SME find that the 1%ers in their business that they overlook because they are so generally working in
Yeah.
their business and not on it.
Yep.
We like to come along as consultants and coaches and do a bit of work on it for them and find the 1%ers to increase their profits, sales and cash.
So what do you mean by a 1%er? Can you just explain that?
There's lots of little things like typically, last time we spoke I mentioned the upsell question at McDonald's, which everyone knows. Would you like fries with that?
Yeah.
You know, and yet to McDonald's it represents a massive amount of upsell revenue across their franchises. So we'd like to say to the local fish shop or the local restaurant, you know, get an upsell question. Have one. You know, ask people would they like a muffin with their coffee or would they like some chips with their fish. And that can transcend across all types of business.
Exactly.
The shoe shop, for example, that just sold you a lovely pair of $300 shoes should be selling you a $30 packet or tube of shoe cream.
Exactly.
Now, if they don't ask, you probably won't buy. So
yeah.
we teach them to systemise, like McDonald's, where that question gets asked every time, with the knowledge and an acceptance of the fact that it's only going to be taken up, you know, 20 or 30% of the time, but at the end of the day or at the end of the week, it makes a major difference
yes,
to the profitability
indeed.
of the business.
So you're not just about marketing a product
We're not just
or a
about
business,
marketing,
are you?
we're not just about turnover drivers. We're actually, in a lot of cases, we're more interested in reducing costs and reducing overheads. We had a licensee in Sydney that dealt with a major network and reduced a $700,000 annual purchase bill by 10% by careful negotiation, so it saved his client $70,000 a year, and our licensee got 10% of that saving, so he made himself a residual income of $7,000 a year simply by going along to one negotiation meeting on behalf of a client.
Wow, so that's the way it can be done.
Yeah.
So finally, for people who either would like to become like licensees or perhaps who want to sort their businesses out once and for all, the best way would be to get in touch with you and the team, wouldn't it? And then you can explain how you go about
Yes, it would.
becoming a licensee or growing the business.
Either way,
Yeah.
we're quite happy to pass prospective clients on to licensees that want to have their business analysed, and likewise we're always looking to grow the network with independent people that may come on board.
Wonderful stuff. Well, look, I'm going to give those details again. In fact, they're on screen for you. www.ribi.biz/TV will get you straight to the website page you need to see. And if you want to find out about growing your business or becoming a licensee, 0800 305 380.